If you are looking into buying cheap and safe FIFA coins, look no further than footcoinshop.net. They have the fastest service, an incredible loyalty reward system, and the best prices around. Use my creator code Inception when you sign up for your account and get a 5% discount with your order. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the new Diego Carlos SBC to check out. This might be an SBC worth checking out for the long term, to be honest. Maybe, depending on his pay split. Let's see. Pay split is a little bit weird. It's a little weird. 71 with an 80. Okay. See, the thing is that this card could still be really good. I'm going to tell you guys why, okay? So he's 6'1", medium high, 3-star with a 4-star weak foot. Mostly lengthy, right-footed player. Playstyles in game, he has Anticipate. Right? Anticipate's a really, really good playstyle to work with for like those possession-based tackles, basically. If you guys have used a card like Varane, you guys will know what I'm talking about, because Varane pretty consistently does like pretty possession-based tackles. However, it's playstyle plus on this card, right? So I have to take that into consideration. Diego Carlos did have a year in FIFA where he was honestly like a menace. He really was. He was a menace in the game. He was one of the best center backs in the game, probably when he was still in Sevilla, I'm pretty sure. So definitely should be interesting with this card as the new Rttk. Obviously got to give him a shadow chemistry style. Obviously it's for future improvements, because as of right now the pace could be a little bit on the lower side, right? Because with Varane, for instance, just as an example, right, this card on a lengthy with a shadow 8391, little bit better to work with, right? But that's what I'm saying. Like you're looking at the future improvements on the card, which could be helpful, right? Passing in a pretty decent area, to be fair, with a 4-star weak foot, that's actually helpful. Passing stats can be nice, to be fair, in the center back position. Dribbling stats, he's got good reactions, good composure. Defending, we do have to improve that. No matter what, you're going to give a shout out to this card for sure. And then for physical, his physical is also in a very good area too. So if he had like a bruiser on his card, that would have been pretty nuts as well. Long ball pass, lob and lofted through passes are more accurate, travel faster, and are more difficult to intercept. Lofted through passes, lob passes. I mean, if you could do lob passes, then I guess it depends on the attacking situation. Anyways, mostly lengthy. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and unlock the card, and I'll show you guys how I line them up. Okay, guys, so this is a defender review, so we're not really going to attack. We're just going to let people attack against us so we can kind of test out a few things here and there, right? So the main thing here is to see if his tackles are possession-based. I don't think they're going to be as good as like someone like Varane. Varane's is very, very solid to work with that playstyle plus of his. But yeah, the formation doesn't really matter. It's just a defender review, so we just have to... oh, there's a concept in here? Who's the concept? Oh, Theo is. Or not Theo, but Lucas. Okay, cool. Let's go try him out. There you go. Overcommitment there. And that one goes through his legs. Alrighty then, starting off hot. Either way, I want to try out the track back here. Pretty good. He actually gets the ball for us there. No animation, but with the ball regardless. There we go. I'll chase after. So you could definitely tell the acceleration part of the card is on the lower side. Like that definitely needs to be improved in the future, hopefully.
Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those...
So that's me trying to use a shoulder barge, and I just get nothing there. No like crazy animation to go into the player or anything.
No doubt about that.
Oh, big opportunity.
There you go, get the challenge off there.
Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Nabil Fekir. Oh, that's an interesting pass.
Reads that well.
To cut that one out.
Tackle that. Possession base, good.
Magnificent challenge to win it back.
Possession base as well there for the intercept.
Stuart, what in particular do you expect to see from him in this game?
I would describe him as majestic when he's playing at his best. He glides past defenders. He's got that ability to run with the ball into open space. He can pick out
Nothing there.
wriggle out of tight situations.
Yeah, that pace that he has
Oh, Stuart, they've got
definitely needs to be improved for sure. Like base card stats needs to be higher than that. You feel the acceleration part of his card. Because like if you ever use Varane like runs pretty quickly because this card is a mostly lengthy, but you still feel that initial acceleration for sure. Just a turn and stuff. Possession based, that works.
really getting stuck in.
There, overcommitment. Yeah, you could tell that initial acceleration. It takes a while for sure. I guess because of the body type being like bigger or something. I'm not sure. Hard to say.
Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass.
There you go, manual interception.
And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. And danger averted.
Take that.
The final pass that will open things up. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball.
Aggressiveness works out well.
Running with the ball confidently. Benacer.
Almost got the initial reach there with him.
De Bruyne. And snuffed out the danger immediately.
We get that, nice.
Just 20 minutes remaining now. Vecchia. Shot attempted.
Yeah, so I was kind of like behind there. He definitely needs that extra acceleration to really get that shoulder barge in for sure.
A corner and maybe
I don't know why it would switch me here, especially with Diego Carlos there. I'd rather just Diego Carlos run into that because he has the physical stats, right?
And they have possession again. Vecchia.
That one goes through as well.
Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. He's allowed his opponent to get past him, and it's opening up.
His body to body was pretty sick there. Really far away from the guy, but his shoulder barge was actually working out well. That's the top X, right?
Nuno Tavares.
Leg round switch. Pass it up. There you go. Nice.
Well, that's the sign of a well-organized defense. Well, possibilities inside the box. Well, there's a
Shoulder barge pushes him out.
Ricci. Depay. Now counter-attacking possibilities.
Nice shoulder barge there.
All in all, approach.
His shoulder barge should be decent for the most part because he has the physical stats for it too, right? So if you really time it correctly, it should work.
Depay.
Like that, see?
Chaps all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Shoulder barge again, bad pass by me. Let's let him track back into position. There we go. Perfect. Now I could switch here. Go back up. There you go. Defended well.
Here's Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's given the ball away. Well, she knew what she wanted.
You're
to do,
offside.
succeeded.
It's a clip too. Got to keep people offside, right? So
Megan Rapinoe. Williams.
there we go.
Macario. Oh, could be.
Yeah, pace definitely needs to be improved for sure.
Well, another wonderful save.
Especially that acceleration. But like I said, if they're guaranteed if he's guaranteed both of the upgrades, it'll make a difference for sure.
Lynn Williams. And space to attack.
I'll trigger. Yeah, possession base, good.
Tackle.
Yeah, I'm just checking out the marking here. I don't want to touch anything.
Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that.
Physical gets the ball. Nicely done.
Challenge. Katarina Macario.
Shoulder barge. I think that one actually registered a pass because that's not a good shoulder barge angle, to be fair. You have to go out at 45 against somebody. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the Diego Carlos SBC. So this one is a really weird one. I'm going to explain why, okay? So I personally think that when you take a look at pace between someone like Varane and Diego Carlos, Varane's body type, which they don't say here, right? But his body type just makes him do some really saucy animations, right? Like, I feel like on the lengthy, for a card like this on a Shadow, 83 acceleration, 91 for sprint speed, base card stats for defense being improved like crazy, while working with the Anticipate Plus and Aerial, I think is a really big deal. Now, Diego Carlos, the main thing with this card is going to be in the fact that he's going to get a double upgrade. Like, this is what you have to think about in the future. It's not he's going to, it's if he gets it, right? Because right now, Aston Villa in the Conference League, everyone's tied on 3 points, right? They won one, they lost one. So you have to rely on the 2 remaining games for wins, and you also have to rely on them qualifying, right? So if he gets the double qualification, right, in the future, and the card becomes a mostly lengthy player, to be fair, I could see him being pretty decent, but it is a gamble on this card at 117k. Because as of right now, right, if you go for Varane, right, and this is a bad comparison because everyone collects fodder and then they can put their fodder towards something, right? And right now with the transfer market going lower, Varane for 82k on a Shadow chemistry style, like this card is him. He's amazing, right? Then there's also Saliba's card, right? Saliba is 44k on the market. This card has Jockey, Anticipate, and Power Header. And take a look at his pace stats, right? So 85 acceleration with a 94 for sprint speed. So here's the thing, okay? If you think that this card is gonna get that double inform upgrade, and you are relying on the fact that you want Brazilian links in the future, that's gonna be the main thing to take a look at, okay? Because look, if we go to Brazil and then we go to the center back position, and then we go to the Premier League, right? Who are the options here? So the options here that I feel like can be meta, one is Thiago Silva if they give him a massive pace boost. That's going to be a main one for sure. Gabriel, let's see what Gabriel looks like. Because I used his card for a little bit in the beginning. He has Bruiser and Aerial, so those aren't bad traits either. Philippe, Igor. So the key thing here with this card is going to be Brazilian links with the Premier League, right? Because it's helpful when you build a team where you have someone like Rodrigo who's Brazilian in the right-sided area, and then you have your center back who's like Eder Militao with Diego Carlos or something like that, right? Like just to kind of rotate your team a certain way. But it's like I said, guys, like this SBC has the potential to be decent. As of right now, like, of course, doing the review is like, you can see the animations for Anticipate is good because it's possession-based like sometimes with it, which is fantastic. But the card really needs the upgrades, right? If he gets the double upgrade, there is a lot of potential because his base card stats for physical is already so high. So if pace and defense is improved in the inform way, a double upgrade, I can actually see the card being pretty decent. But at the price range that it's at, it's pretty much a gamble for what he could potentially offer in-game. I don't know if a lot of people are going to want to go for that at this point in the game. So it's really going to depend on the person. But there's a lot of potential there, man, because that physical that he's working with is actually pretty decent, right? In certain situations, he's going to be able to outmuscle a lot of people. But you got to wait a while to get that upgrade in the future. That's the thing with this card, okay? So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.